The Kobalt Truck Series is back in Florida for its second superspeedway race of the season. It is race number 3 of season 4. On the pole for tonight's event is the 17 of Felix Johnson. To his outside is the 51 of Chris Reynolds. Third is Michael Triplett. Fourth is Jim Bongong. And right at the top 5 is Dylan Hermanian. Rest of the qualifying order on the left side of the screen. We've had some pretty action-packed races here at Pensacola in the past, so we're looking forward to another one here today. The 17 DJR Crosley Toyota of Felix Janssen sits on the pole for the race tonight as the pace truck gets ready to go in. We're getting set for 20 laps around this 3-mile super speedway. As there goes the truck, taking its hard left into pit road. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're racing at Pensacola. And it looks like Jansen is going to clear the 51 and get out and away from the two lanes battling for second now, as he's kind of in the middle of those two, ready to block if a run comes on either end. But now here comes the 15. He's not going to be able to block that. Michael Triplett gets a run, goes down to the bottom, looking to take the lead away already on lap 1. Orman making a move down on the bottom. And that was close to lead the lap, but it was Janssen in the 17 by just a little bit. 1/100th of a second. Now here comes Jensen's teammate, Nathan Ormond, 3 wide to take the lead away. And it's the 87 Chevrolet of Daniel Bouchard. He's pushing the 54. As he looks to the outside, he keeps on peeking there, but he hasn't made a move yet. And the 6 is going to get to the inside of him first and possibly get to the inside for the lead on Nathan Orman in that 54 truck as he goes down to the bottom, getting a helping push from the 22 of Landon Smith Jr. And it looked like he was going to take the lead there, but Keegan Thompson made a move before him as they go 4 wide now for third. That's the 88 of Brad Stover down the bottom as he tries to make a run at this lead under the 6. That's Trey Smith down low. Looks like the 88 is going to have room down low on the inside. But will he have enough of a push from the 97? He will. So Trey Smith is going to lose the lead to Brad Stover as they go 4 wide for third once again. Now it looks like the 8 is going to get away, possibly go for second now. And it's all just a big shuffle from here on out, as that's what the Super Speedway Pensacola is all about. We got the 8 and the 88 battling side by side for the lead here as they get close together, going into turn number 1, and they're nearly 5 wide, but they work it out. That was the 3 of Paul Jackson in the middle of that there. But it looks like there was a truck way on the outside. Couldn't quite see who that was. We'll have to monitor that in a second. There they go. It's the 2, and I believe the 15 around. The 22's in that as they wreck on the backstretch. Bouchard is going to get a tap from the 54. It looks like the 97 of Stephen Cole was also in this, as that will bring the yellow out for the first time tonight. Bronson Minnick looking to lead them back to the caution flag as they come around. It'll be the 8 Nemco Chevrolet to lead them to the line. So one of the first ones to go around was Nelson Reeves in the 2. As it all happened on the back straightaway on lap 4. As here's the cause of the caution. There's the 54. He's the one who got way too high but instead of the 97, that's going to put it 5 wide, and maybe a little bit of contact from that inside line. I got the 2 up the racetrack. We'll have to look at that in slow motion. But yeah, it seems like the 02 got into the 33, pushing him up the racetrack, getting him into the 2. That's going to spin the 15 of Michael Triplet around. It looks like he's going to save it at first, but then get some extra contact with Reeves, and he goes spinning towards the inside wall. And there goes the 22. He gets a hit from the 75. Bouchard is in it as well as Stephen Colin. It looks like the 54 narrowly avoided damage right there. I thought the 2 had a chance of coming in and hitting these guys, but that was not the case. As we see it once again, at the second incident here, it looks like, yeah, Bouchard gave the 75 a big push and ended up spinning him around. Nathan Norman did indeed make contact with 87 of Bouchard, but it wasn't too major. He'll still be in the running for this thing. And they wrecked again, so we'll have to take a look at this. So this might have been under caution. Oh yes, they did wreck again with the 7. And I want to say that's the 25 of Jarakowski. Getting turned by the 6 as they head up into the wall. Keegan Thompson in it as well, as he's going to send the 17 back up the racetrack. And it looks like he just gets stuck on the apron. So does Thompson, Ratkowski, Trey Smith, and Dylan Evermini. And they all get stuck on the transition of banking, but I'm not really sure why the 7 is stuck. That's not really too much of a transition there to where he can get stuck on that. But nevertheless, they are most likely out of the running for this thing. They'll be at least a lap down. So an unfortunate end to their nights, as a spin is going to put them on pit road, as they just got stuck for some reason. Up ahead is the 8 of Bronson Minnick, leading them to the caution flag. He'll lead them to the green. Let's take you guys to the restart. And seems like either the 8 or the 98 has had an issue. Yes, Bronson Minnick is going down pit road. Sierra leader is going to head to the pits under the lap 4 caution. And that was very unfortunate, as he looked to lead the field to the green flag. That's not going to happen now. That duty is now passed on to the 98 of Carter Joey. That Sport Ford will lead the field of 34 trucks to the green flag. It looks like the 13, 25, 6, 7, and 17 are all a lap down, but will they start on the inside? It looks like they're coming around, so it seems like that's what they would do. So Carter Joey now, your leader. Second is the 4 of Carter Friesen. Third will be Brad Stover. Fourth is the 83 of Cara Bell, and running at the top 5 is the 24 of Jake Galloway. The 13, 25, and everyone who was involved in that incident. After they took the yellow, they will be starting on the inside, as they fell a lap down when they teleported back to pit road. So they come to the green this time. It will be 12 laps to go. And it'll be Carter Joey leading them to the green flag. As the pace car truck goes in soon, getting ready to go back green at Pensacola for 12 laps of racing. As they head to the restart, green flag is back out. And I don't expect these guys on the inside to be that much off the pace. So they might be able to keep the draft, but they will not be in contention for this win unless another caution comes out and there are somehow all 5 of them are ahead of the leader when it happens. So Carter Joey leads. Seemed like the 13 was going to try and make a move on him, but that didn't end up happening. Jarakowski's got a run, though. This won't really mean anything. But now his teammate, Carter Joey's teammate, the 41 of Mitchell Collins, is going to go down low. So this is the battle for the lead now after Rakowski leads the field. The 41 of Mitchell Collins is going to be first in the scoring, as the 98 led the lap there, just barely. But Collins in the Thor Sport Ford leads it with Luke Rainey behind. The 18 of Samet Oskin right behind them as well. As the top 3 have kind of single filed out, make that the top 4 or 5. As we've got the 46 and 50 joining this train here. Just trying to... there goes the 49. I was going to say just trying to lag out the laps. Because we've still got 10 laps to go. Don't want to wreck and bring out a caution to end the race early. And end everyone but the leader's chances at a win. They could have timed it right. But for second, it's the 50 of Austin Bateman. As he heads into P2, it looks like Christian Vargas might have something to say about that. He is on the inside, but he'll have to have a push from the 02 if he wants to take it away. There he goes. This is for second, as Collins continues to lead the field. The 10 peeking ever so slightly inside as he makes the move now down the front stretch. That's the 63 pulling down low. Zachary Davis as they go 4 wide once more. So Vargas was he wasn't able to take the lead away, but he's still second on the inside. He's going to have the 63 of Zachary Davis to help, unless Davis goes for his own pursuits, tries to pull it inside down the backstretch for second. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, though, as here comes the 10 once again. He'll need a push. And right now, that's pretty non-existent. Oh, but look at that inside coming with a run. Here comes the push that Vargas wanted. It's going to be the 51 of Christian Reynolds delivering it. That's going to get derailed by the 83 pulling to the inside of Reynolds, making a 3-wide move. And now Davis is going to take over second spot from the outside lane. As here comes Vargas once again. He wants that second position. He knows he can make a run at this lead. He just has to be in the right place. So he is going to take over second with a push from Carbell in the 83. Question is Bell going to give the 10 a big enough push to take over this lead from the 41 of Mitchell Collins, who has by far led the most lap? Here comes the 10, but once again the 83 pulls down low, and that's going to derail the chances of Christian Vargas, as he once again tried to go for the lead, but it's not going to amount to anything here, as his pusher went to the inside. As they go 4 wide all around here, that's really helping Collins and his winning efforts. Landon Smith Jr., he's somehow find his way up front. He's gotten up to second behind the 41 of Mitchell Collins. Paul Jackson has made his way through the middle. He's going to be able to take over third, as they might go 5 wide here in the back. They resorted back to 4 wide, but that's 4 by 4 back there. But right now we've got a battle for the lead as Dylan Arminian. Oh, but he's a lap down. He was involved in that wreck. Oh, look at that. The 41 just barely clears the 3. And now the 3 gets to the inside. But is this going to be another wreck here? They wreck now. That'll be it. They sorted out. Oh, but look at the bump that the 97 gave to the 33. Pushed him down low. Wasn't the 97 in that accident? But he's not one of those who were a lap down, who got stuck on the one after the caution. He was the one that caused the caution. Now he's looking back to win this thing, trying to pull out the spin and win. But here comes the 33, also trying to make a run at this. He's kind of pushing the 21 up. That's going to be a little bit risky there, as he nearly got in a situation with a 21 and 18. Made it 5 wide once again, as Paul Jackson and the 41 of Mitchell Collins continue to duke it out for the race lead, as the 33 makes a move down low as well, with the 18 pushing. I want to believe that's Trey Smith with the yellow numbered 6 truck back there. 4 wide for second now with Samuel Oskin down low. And that's going to allow Collins to pull out again with this race lead. Looks like Oskin is going to have a huge run here, but he takes it to the outside. That's not where you want to go. As this pack getting very, very, very risky. Look at those guys bumping on the outside, but they make it work. But that's going to be very risky heading into turn number 2, or heading out of 2. As you see, they wrecked on the backstretch the last time. They get out of it once again. We got insane racing. Oh, yes, there they go. It's the 02. As they do wreck on the back straightaway. As the caution is out, but they race it back to the line. It looks like this is Mitchell Collins' day, as he's got the lapper of Jurakowski in the 25. If he passes him, that won't really mean anything. But if the 98 does, it will mean that he loses this race. It'll be side by side for the win. Who will it be? The 41 getting the win if he can coast it around 3 more times. So it looked like the 02 was one of them in it. As the caution comes out for the final time today, Owen Miles took a spin down the backstretch as well as some others. I should probably make sure they didn't crash on the during the yellow again. Okay, it looks like everyone's good, so we can check what happened under the or what happened to cause the caution now. As this was brewing for a good 3 laps. So it looked like, oh, so maybe the 17 had something to do with causing that? Let's see. Yeah, so the 17 got into the 45, I believe that is. The 45 got into the 21, and the 21 got into the 02, putting him to the 3. There's the 7 going around, but Miles is going to be able to save it. The 45 is the one who spins. That's Foster Henderson, as he goes sideways in the back of the pack, as seems like the 7 of Dylan Arminian hit the inside wall. He and Daniel Bouchard. Oh yeah, they slammed it. Looks like Bouchard took the harder of the hits out of the 2, so let's take a look at that. Luckily it was passenger side. and wasn't too bad of an impact. We'll take a look at this one more time from afar. Or maybe not. From TV1, they just take a spin down the backstretch, and that's enough to bring out the caution because we got 4 cars sideways. That's a justified yellow flag. And in the end, it was a battle between teammates Mitchell Collins and Carter Joey, as Joey tried to make a move to the inside of Lapper Jarakowski to try and take the lead away from ThorSport 41. But it did not end up working out, as Mitchell Collins will be the winner of this race and coasted around 2 more times, now 1 more time. As there was a dominating performance from Collins all day. He led most of the race after he got the lead and took advantage of either the lack of a push for second place or the 4 wide, 5 wide battling. He was able to hold off what was given to him, and he has rightfully won this race at Pensacola. Carter Joey oh so close, within 6 tenths of a second within his ThorSport teammate. Austin Bateman ended up with 3rd, 4th was Chris Reynolds, and 5th was Joshua Harrison. 6th was Michael Triplett, 7th Zachary Davis, 8th Sound Oskin, 9th Nathan Orman, and 10th Owen Crafton. Rest of the finishing order on the left side of the screen, we've got 28 trucks on the lead lap. Rutkowski, Smith, Johnson, Thompson, Eberminian, and Minnick were all a lap down or multiple laps down. As you see, Bronson Minnick ended up 11 laps down in the last place. He was going to lead them to the restart on lap 9, I believe, but he ended up having a mechanical issue as they came to the 1 to go. So that's it from the first race at Pensacola. Take you guys to victory lane with the 51 or the 41 of Mitchell Collins. Thank you for watching the Kobalt Truck Series. We'll see you next time.